Hi parents, guardians, and students. The following tutorial video will walk you through my approach to distance learning.
Students will toggle between 3 primary platforms and 3 supporting platforms. They will toggle between our Zoom virtual classroom and their Google Classroom and Google Drive, accessed through their username at gaps.yrdsb.ca account. Their RasKids reading account can be accessed by this URL, as can their Flipgrid and Mathletics accounts. It's good practice to start off any Zoom virtual classroom session by having the following primary and supporting platforms bookmarked and open for easy access. Our Zoom virtual classroom meetings begin every morning at 8:45 and resume after recess at 10:55 and after lunch at 1:35. The link provided will not change throughout the course of the year, nor do you need to download anything. Simply enter the link provided into your browser and click on Join from your browser over here. Should you be disconnected, repeat the process. To access Google Classroom and Google Drive, visit www.gmail.com and enter in your username at gaps.yrdsb.ca. Upon entry, click Next. You'll be taken to a YRDSB landing page. Now, ensure that when you enter in the username, you remove the @gaps.yrdsb.ca and log in. Now that you've logged into your GAPS account, locate the waffle icon in the top right-hand corner. By clicking on the classroom icon, you will be taken to our Google Classroom that will be updated throughout the course of the day. Within the Google Classroom, you will find learning instructions, supporting materials and links, as well as files that are available for download. Upon completion, you will submit the work into your Google Drive. I've shared access to a distance learning drive. Let's examine what's within it. The following portion of our tutorial video will focus in on how to submit work to the Finish folder within the Distance Learning Google Drive, and how to access feedback videos, passwords, additional learning resources, and asynchronous learning activities, which can be completed between 2:25 and 3:15. Note, if you would like to submit work directly to me rather than to the Finish folder, feel free to do so. Email me at jonathan.drucker@yrdsb.ca. Kindly specify your child's name in the subject of the email. Once you've logged in, if you're having difficulty finding your distance learning drive, select Shared with Me, which should bring up that drive. Within your distance learning drive, you will find a Finish folder. Simply drag and drop any completed work within this folder for my perusal. I will record feedback videos and move the work in the videos to the appropriately labeled subject subfolders. Naturally, passwords can be found within the Passwords folder. And if we examine the Math folder, you will find additional math resources, both beneath the grade that your child is currently enrolled in, as well as above the grade that they are currently enrolled in. Our language subfolder contains our at-home spelling program, as well as Level 4 writing exemplars across a variety of different text forms that you can compare to your child's written work to see where they stand. Beyond accessing the distance learning drive that has been shared with you, click on Shared with Me to discover the Asynchronous Learning Activity folder. These activities are to be completed between 2:25 and 3:15. They will not be assessed nor evaluated. Now that we have unpacked our primary platforms, let's take a look at how to access our supporting platforms, such as Raz-Kids Reading, Flipgrid, and Mathletics. All of the passwords to the aforementioned learning platforms can be found within your child's distance learning drive that I've shared access to. For Raz-Kids, type in the following web address. Upon clicking it, a teacher code will be required. Please enter JDrucker1 and enter it. Now, locate your name and enter your password. Upon entry, please remember to focus in on your leveled reading assignment by clicking on the Level Up button. Access to the reading room will provide you with access to books below, at, and above your currently assigned reading level. To access Flipgrid, please type in the following web address. Now, enter in a join code. Ours happens to be my last name. Lastly, enter in your student ID number found on the password within your distance learning drive and click Go. To access Mathletics, type in the following web address within your browser. Then, type in the username and password provided for you within the Passwords folder in your distance learning drive.